Hey guys, welcome back to P3D, and we are here at San Francisco. Got the baggage just leaving the aircraft right now. Got the weird jetway thing in P3D again. There you go, it disappears. So, we're here at San Francisco, we're off to Washington, and in the 737-900. And you can just see here the Wi-Fi box there. And yeah, so we are with United Airlines, and our flight number today is UAL 1532. So, and we'll be taking off on runway 28 left and landing on 19er center. So, let's jump into the cockpit and let's get this powered on. So, batteries on, and ground power, and back down to here. Yes, I'm going to open the doors soon. Not FS actions, ground connections, ground power is connected and now on. Doors, we can open the doors. We just need to reset this door. And there we go. We'll probably open the cargo doors as the cargo things are there, and open the back door. There we go. Beautiful. Right, what we can now do is align the IRSs, and we can go down to fuel. And so, fuel today we're taking aboard is 14,694. Like so, 14 tons, nearly 15 tons actually. Zero fuel weight of 64.8. No. Okay, right. For some reason, PFPX and this aircraft does not go together very well, so I'm just going to set it maximum full. So, and that can go to the legs page. Pause in it. If I go actually there. KSFO, San Francisco. If I can find the K, that'd be very helpful. KSFO. And gate today. Don't know if it's going to accept it, but we are at 92, as it says up there. Does that allow G92? No. Okay, doesn't matter. And GPS left, because this is the only one that matters. Right, KSFO to KIAD, Washington Jules International Airport. That can go into the company route. And the flight number, UAL 1532. And the catering is also completed. So, menu. Sections, doors, close the doors, and passengers will start being boarded on. So 28 left is the takeoff runway, and we can see our flight. Oh, sorry, flight here today. Got a lot of directs. Wow. Activate that and execute it. So we have it here. We're gonna probably perfect it now, and we just want to plan our plan fuel today, which is 12.5 tons, with a final reserve of 1.2. Zero fuel weight can go in. There we go. Cost index. I have absolutely no idea of any cost index about any aircraft. But before we do that, actually, I think we should keep forgetting to do all of this stuff here. So, coordination is 1015. Yes, I will remember. Right. And it is active. So, let's go. If I go and put the cruise altitude in, which is 350. with a cruising wind of 275 slash 009. So it's not that fast, the wind today in terms of knots, and I'm gonna go random like 50. Does that work? No. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go 50, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Execute. Insufficient fuel. Yes, of course, you say that. And what we should probably do is go what the FMC says. If I go back to Perf Init and I go 330 up here, execute, and N1 limit. N1 limit. So we are currently pretty heavy today. We're like nearly full on takeoff weight. So we're not going to do any 2K7 or anything. We are taking off on 28 left, which is a long runway of 3,468 meters long. Wow. But we're going to go 26k, climb, just a normal one, but a D rate of 36 degrees, which gives us a 96.4% in the N1. Depart arrived, departing out of KSFO, runway 28 left, on a trunking 2, like so, and execute. Did we have any transitions? Yes, we did actually. Execute. Next page, let's check it out here. Everything's looking amazing. No flight restrictions, which is absolutely perfect. Back to NRF and on it. Takeoff. CG can go in. We go flats 5 takeoff today, and the V2 of 161. That goes in like that. We can probably go and put this up to 330, like so, and this one up to 330 as well, like that. And also most exits can be armed, and seatbelt signs and no smoking signs can come on. Ground power is connected, and what we shall do now is start the APU. Passengers are boarded. Okay, nice. Gonna close those doors and keep ourselves here. So flats 5 takeoff. We're V2 of 161, and let's put the runway heading, which is 284. Just past it then. There we go. 284. Nothing really needs to do on the overhead panel. It's like an APU generator, and once the APU generator turns on, we get some more power, and we can get rid of everything. So we can set the parking brake. Boarding is now completed, so we can close those doors. Ground connections. Pretty much just wait for the APU to start, which is soon. There we go. APU generators are now online, and we can remove the wheel chocks as well as setting the probe heats on. And return to menu and FMC. There we go. Nice. VR of 153 today, and V1 of 151. Right, let's go request for pushback from GSX. So prepare for pushback. Just wanna ready? Straight pushback. And no, I do not. So, release the jetway. Just saying, I'm meant to be taking off at, it says here, I think I'm at currently Zulu time. So what I'm going to do is going to pause the video, skip back to you once the time has, like, because I think this is Zulu time down here, which it is, and I need to change that to what the actual time should be, which should be at 11 o'clock at night, really. So check you. I'll see you in a couple seconds. Goodbye. Right, welcome back. I'm sorry that you had to watch the first part of the video within the day, and we're back here at night straight away, like so. what we're going to do, turn some lights on, so anti-collision can come on and wing light can come on. Wheel well can come on as for the GSX, and we can go and set 2000 and TARA. We can now release the parking brakes. Fuel pumps can come on, window heats can come on, all hydraulics are on, and that's really it for now. Just double checking everything before we start the engines. That is looking amazing. So, start engine number 2. Okay, clears to both. And waiting for an N2 speed of 25%. Which hopefully won't be too long. There's 15% there. 20. 24, and there we go, 25. Now the aircraft is fully... Right. What we're looking for is a line where we can actually stop the pushback. It should be these lights here. Because we're at night, I think the charts will be very helpful. Right, I'll say we can stop the pushback here. Stop here. And we can now go and start engine number 1. Parking brakes are set. If this is, I think this might come out a bit too dark. Don't know. In the video, it's going to turn the dome light on for the taxi and take off. Not take off, but just the taxi. Auto brake to RTO. There we go. And fuel can come in now for engine number 1. VORs can come on. Actually, I should have done this at the gate, but we can now do it here. It's perfect. Perfectly fine. There we go. Off goes that truck. Righty ho. Both engines have started. We're taxiing down to there. Down Bravo, it looks like. Because we're in the night, I have no idea where I'm going. Luckily, I've got charts, which helps me. So we can now turn off the wheel well. Wing light can stay on for now. Continuous engine speeds, runway turn-offs, and taxi light can now come on. Generator 1. Generators all on. APU can now come off. Everything's looking amazing. Packs can come on. APU bleed is off. Logo light should have come on as well, as it's night time. And we are ready to go. Which I should have started the timer. No, we're not ready to go. We just started doing the flight control check. So we get no flight controls there. So full left, full right. I'd probably like to do this for you. There we go. And all the way up, down, sorry, and all the way up. Or the left, or the right. I've got no emergencies up, any warnings. Yaw damper can come on. Nice, weather and terrain. Right, let's go. So, release the parking brake. Give it power. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. There we go. Full right. Full way. All the way to the right. Sorry, not the left. What am I on about? Right. We can now set flaps 5. Set flaps 1, 2, 5. I think this is pretty realistic. I remember going on a flight in the EasyJet and probably hardly ever see the outside world. So I think this is pretty realistic lighting from PTA. So let's be a bit more power. So we're currently taxiing on taxiway B5, I believe, on Bravo. Sorry. Wow, this difficult to taxi in these conditions at nearly midnight, so a bit crazy, a bit crazy. Taxi down Bravo, and pretty much all the way. I can use the gate signs to let me know where I am. Should be very useful. And should probably bring the speed a bit. So that's G98. Next is 100. There we go. And we're carrying on. I believe. Yeah, it's B4. And we're carrying on to the right here. Down Bravo. I hope I'm going the right way. If I go outside and top down, it's quite helpful, so you kind of know where you are in terms of the airport. Just keep taxiing and stay on Bravo the whole time. We are actually going to get down to Alpha, I believe, in the end. So here's the turn, and we're going to go down here to Bravo and taxi down Alpha, which will now be on our left here. Alpha, there you go. Always taxiing the Alpha and Bravo taxiways. And here we go. Let's keep the power on. Spin this to the right. Our runway is here. And if we kept going on Bravo, so if I'm being a bit quiet, I'm not sure if I am or not. Yeah, if I'm being a bit quiet, sorry about that. Just trying to concentrate. As it's night time, it's kind of hard to see this. San Fran is, I'm not really used to San Fran airport. So yeah, so we could taxi down Alpha. If we could taxi down Bravo, we'd have to switch over. So we're gonna keep going down Alpha. Literally keep going down Alpha forever. Right. Almost forever, I have to say. Then we go down Alpha and off to, looks like Frank, Alpha Frank, and yeah. So our taxi today was Bravo, Alpha, and then Frank. Off to 28 left, which is one of these runway, or this runway here. Hopefully it won't be too long of a taxi. Well, I could probably do turn some of the floods on. And turn off the dome light. Like so. Bring more of the floods. And the floods down here. What's this? Yeah, taxiing considerably fast. Right, we are at a junction. I have no idea what this is. We keep going. Outside view. Yeah, I was going the right way. I was going the right way. So flats are 5. Nice. I was wondering if there's a flood here, but I can't find it. Right. Let's take a quick peek down on the top-down view today, so you can see we're about to cross the runway. Runway. It is runway 01 left, actually. Sorry. Right, probably should put the dome light on because I'm not sure how YouTube are going to render this video today. We're clear to cross the runway. No aircraft around anywhere. Doesn't look like. So, we're across 2 runways actually, 01 right and left. Like so. 01 right here. Right, this is really confusing. Right, pretty much. Do I carry on? Can't tell. Fly by, outside, top down. Yes. Okay, it's not confusing at all. I am doing very well. Detecting here at night. Let's turn off these floods. And these two. We will be landing about 7 AM at Washington Airport, Washington Jules International. So it won't be too long. It won't be too dark. Sorry, not too long. What am I going about? And the trip time apparently is going to be 4 hours and 33 minutes. So if I get a program, which probably could tell me that we're landing at 10:39, which means 4 hours and 39 minutes. So it's pretty accurate. It's apparently making a no dear, oh dear. I've scuffed up, haven't I? November. No, I haven't. No, sorry, I wasn't gonna go all the way to the back. Landing lights can come on. Sorry, takeoffs already. So wing light can now come on. Off, sorry. Strobes on. Get rid of the FMC here. Takes back to NRF. And takeoff page. So, while we just wait here for now, we can just check everything's amazing. Like it all is. Everything is amazing. Dome light can come off. Not sure how YouTube are going to render the lighting today. What I might do is not turn the floods on. Turn this as big as possible. AFD floods, whatever they are. Right. Overhead panel can go to the maximum. And down here can go to maximum. So we can just properly see where we're going and all that. Right. I hope that looks fine for you on the video. So, what we're going to do is going to go around 60-50%. Everything's looking amazing. Flight directors should have came on ages ago, but hey, Toga. Once I arm the auto throttle, that would be. Right, we have Toga, and we should be taking off on a 95.6% N1. So it's just gone a bit above, and let's just bring it down there. So we have 80 knots. And forgot to start the timer. That was very clever. There we go. Let's try and keep in the center line. V1. Rotate. And there we go. We have liftoff. So we have a positive climb. So gear up. So there, goodbye San Francisco Airport, and hello to Washington Jules. Right, flaps up to 2. Keep the nose up all the way, VNAV and LNAV. So it starts to bring the nose to the right, gets turned going. And we can probably turn the autopilot on straight away just to keep it going. Transition altitude of 1800 feet. 18,000 feet, or whatever you want to call it. So that means we're not going to wait all the way to that until we start the cinematics. Won't be that long, don't worry. Going back to the legs page in here now, and everything's looking fine. Just gonna check if any I don't think we do step plans in 737, so I think everything's good there. So we can probably go all the way up on the flaps and slats. Auto brake can come off. Flaps all coming up now. Everything is looking good. We have a look at San Francisco behind us. I'll say goodbye to them. Right, we can go and set this up to 40 there. Coming back on the airport, which is here. Oh, not there. That's a different airport, sorry. The airport's on right here. See, just poking. So, zoom out to like 160 there, nautical miles, and this one can go up to 162. And look at this lovely view. That might be San Francisco, I'm not sure. That's the sky might help. Don't think it is. It could be. I think it is. Yes, it must be. Definitely. It's San Francisco. Everywhere San Francisco. Around San Francisco, that is. I'm saying San Francisco way too many times. That is outrageous. So, yeah. It's a nice view. With all the lighting. Just passing 6,000 feet. Yeah, in the air, which is amazing. I never thought I'd do this today. Outrageous. Right, it's going to go bang into this view. And I hope you enjoy the cinematics. That'll be coming up. Like normal, I'll be joining you in the descent. And see you again. Bye. Welcome back into the descent down into Washington. So, hope you enjoyed the cinematics. We got a lovely sunrise. When I said 9 o'clock, I don't know, did I say 9 o'clock? I don't know, to be honest. It is actually 7 o'clock arrival. We've got the engine. That's really cool about chase plane. The camera shakes around the engine, which is absolutely amazing. Got the 737-900 United coming down into Washington. Right, before we do anything, we need to go and set standard pressure. So let me go active sky open, and the Washington QNH today is 1012. So there we go, Washington Jules International Airport. Right, we got a kind of a standard approach down to it. Should we go do the metal? Nah. So what we can do is go down to the descent and forecast. Transition levels fine, and conditions at KIAD Washington Jules. Right, so 6,000 feet is like that, and 12,000 and 18,000 like so. Boom. Right, 250 at 16 knots. 16, I said. 16. Oh dear. I'm typing too fast, it's outrageous. And at 12,000 feet is 241 at 28 knots. And at 18,000 it is 244 and 30. Execute that. Legs page. In at RAF actually. We'll be landing with flats 30. 149 is the speed. Right, I think we're going to get Osprey 1 as well. No, not I think, I know. And so, we should have done that at the top of descent. It does not matter, we can do it now. It's perfectly fine. We can probably set the barrier first as well. So, that today is 480. I believe. Drag is required. It is indeed. Speed brakes can come out, and we'll start descending. You check the runway height of 363, so we can go and set that down up here, like so. And 480 is the minimums. Is it ready? Yes, it is 480. So we can go and set that in. Drag is still required. I know. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. Okay. It is this side. 480. So we'll just scroll all the way up to 480 then. That was a bit embarrassing. Right. 400 there, and then 480. Like so, like that. Beautiful. And this might be Washington. Don't really know. There's a couple of the runway down there. That might be the runway in the actual Washington airport. So depart and arrive. We set that in arrival page on FMS. That's fine. And we selected our star, and transition and approach is selected, and there are no discontinuities, which is good. Right, what we can do, well, 09 center is on a heading of 191, so we can go and set that in. Too far. 191, like so. And as we're passing 10,000, we can now set the landing lights on. Everything can be turned on, like so. Logo light can now come off, and let's get rid of some lights inside the cockpit, as they are not needed anymore. So, panel is going to be pedestal and circuit breakers, and these can go now. Oh, I can just double click them now. I didn't know that. Right. Yeah, just about perfect. Just past 10,000 feet there. So. Right. Not long to go now. So auto brake is 1. We're going to land on flaps 30 degrees, and we're going to do idle reverse as the runway is 3,500 meters long. So what we can do now is probably arm the speed brakes like so. That's perfect. Let's double check for any discontinuities like so. No discontinuities. No holding. What I want to do is fix at KIAD. And I like to do /5. No, /5. /4, sorry. /10. And /15. Like so. Come back to the next page. And now we can see our. So this is 10 miles away. That's 4 miles away, sorry. That waypoint is probably 5 miles away. And here is 15 miles away. So we've got a little reference away from where we are from the airport. That is. Don't know if it works with the runway. I don't think it has worked before with me, so we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Okay. It is getting a bit lighter, which is nice. But like a sunrise in the background. This is a beautiful airplane. If you think I'm doing too much with a 737 flights, just say. I can just start doing loads of long hauls if you want. Well, not loads, but it's all up to you. You can just choose whatever you want me to do. If you don't know the airports I have, doesn't matter. Just say do a long haul, like country to country, like America to England. If you want to do that, I'll do that if you want. But we've already done a Miami one, so we might do like Washington to Heathrow, sort of United or stuff like that. I can't wait for the Quality Wing 787 because that would be really nice, a new plane to fly, and the Aerosoft A320 series 2018 edition. That would be amazing. So, seatbelt signs are on, and everything's done. Just tend the flight cabin. Generator 1 is on like so. Let's go down to Washington Jules International Airport. Hopefully, soon. That would be. So zoom in on both pages. Just going to double check the approach. See if things alright. So 154 on the inner ref, and we'll be landing at 149. Okay, that's fine. We can speed intervene that. Once we get past the clouds, we'll probably actually be in sight of the airport. It's not far away from us. It is around about 20 miles, maybe 13, 14 miles away from us. That's nautical miles, that is. Back just outside. We don't have any speed brakes out, do we? No, we're just landing with enough fuel actually. Not a lot to go, but we've still got quite a bit. So flight's been about 4 hours and 20 minutes, which is pretty long for 737. And Washington just loaded in. Which was that massive lag spike, and more parts of the airport is loaded in now. As the lag spikes showed, might have been terrain and buildings, and then the next lag spike could have been the runway textures and taxiway textures. So, I like, I don't know if you know this, but in scenery, there's scenery setting and a terrain folder. Those two lag spikes could have been loading one of each. Right. Oh, so what we're going to do, runway turn-off lights are on. Tax light is not needed for landing. Just looking at my checklist. And I'll probably set this to dim. Like so. And bring it down again. Yeah, so what's the cloud base today? It is overcast at 500 feet, so it's going to be a bit foggy, I like to say, on the approach. It's not going to be foggy, but it's just a bit cloudy, so clouds are pretty low today, and that's it really. Right. The ILS frequency is... Traffic, okay, wait. No, I think we're all good. Don't see it on the page. It's because it's not actually activated. That'd be very nice if I could see that. Yeah. Is the ILS frequency going? Which one? Nav 1. So let's go. ILS frequency is 111.3, like so. That's ILS frequency. We can do the same in here. So 111.3. Active. Nice. And there we go. We got this active here. Righty ho. Don't know why I keep saying righty ho or stuff like that. Okay, we're about to enter the clouds actually. It's getting nearly just above it. Behind me there was some storms, there's some massive lag. Then looking away from the storms, it's alright. We're still on the, what is our next waypoint? Atlantic. Yes. And after that we will be at Usos. Currently 5,000, which I don't think, no. That is not me, that's sorry. So we'll be entering the ILS at 37. No, 1,500, which should be at the Femco. This is when hopefully the glide slope ILS is activated and we'll be on the proper ILS glide slope. We can probably arm the localizer just to ready if we catch it or not. As we hit Matic, we might spin around. I might take it off for now, and we'll wait until we get up to a waypoint. Be a good idea. Right, I'm going to set flaps 1, flaps 2, and then flaps 5 now. So I'll slow us down. Like so. And we're now going down to a roundabout of debug of 1. Flaps 1, that is. And bring the speed down now. We are currently low on fuel, apparently. That's a tank each, and we've still got about 2 tons, that is, maybe 1.8, so there's nothing to worry about. Track is required, that is fine, we are still slowing down. Alright, altimeter is set, and everything's ready. What's our go around altitude? 3,000. I'm going to set that up there. Like so. Landing lights are on, runway turn-offs are on, and spoilers are armed. Beautiful. Fun approach and landing, which is hand-flown. Or is it auto-land? Depends. This is clouds, it's fine. I'm going to high-fly it down. Currently looking to load the clouds, so got a bit of lag. Okay. On the... just getting some power again. and the engines. Should catch the VOR as we turn, hopefully. Oh, I'm going to set this down to 1,500. Once we've passed that altitude, we'll set it back up to 3,000 for the go around. If we do have to do that, that is. I don't think we're going to have to do the go around today. I don't think I'm feeling too bad at flying. Right. Times 10. There's flaps 15, and we have to set, in order to go down to flaps 25, isn't it? 25. Yes, we have to set the gear down. Set the gear down? Is that what you say? So yeah, we're currently at flaps 15, is it? Yes. Right. Coming up to the decel. What was that? A 15-mile ring just disappeared out of nowhere. That was weird. Very, very weird. We are currently on the VNAV. VOR has not engaged yet, which is probably expected until we get back online. Back online? Is that what you say? I'm not sure. Right, the glide slope is, the vertical speed has come alive. Not live, but it's come back, I like to say. Which is good. And so autopilot disengage, not now, that'd be bring the bar down. And we need to disengage the warning as well. Auto throttle can come off. Trim settings will be adjusted when needed after touchdown, apparently. We've just caught the glide slope and the vertical speed. You can see it's coming in now. We're a bit too low on the glide slope, we're perfect on the VNAV, and throttle's idle and everything's fine. Right, that's the final approach and landing. So, slowly bring that vertical speed down. Glide slope coming here. Once we get onto this waypoint, if VOR or localizer is not active, localizer it is here. We're banging the approach. Hopefully the lag's not going to be too bad with the clouds. You can see the lag. Like if I look up, you normally it shouldn't really like lag if you're around an airport with no clouds, but because there's clouds, there's lag. So plus the airport, which is making it ultra laggy. Which like the landing at Miami was, which is crazy. That was really bad, especially the storms. Right. We're gonna gear down when we get to like 2,000 feet, I would say. Right, coming a bit onto the glide slope now. Once we probably hit that, I think localizer is going to be active. As well, this should come in. There we go, we've got the height above ground level. There we go. This has come alive and it's just coming back in now. Coming pretty fast actually. And starting a right turn to get in line with the runway. And now we're going to go gear down before it starts moaning at us. And the localizer is now armed. Okay, gear is down. Perfect. And now we're pretty much gonna set the approach once we hit the next waypoint. So we can go now, go and set Not altitude hold. Why has it done that? Approach. Okay. Okay. We're in the approach and it's following the glide slope now. Perfect. Let's cancel those warnings. Let's bring us down. Right, now gear down, we can go slats and flaps 25, and obvious flaps, and now we'll go down to 30, like so. Yeah, I do hope PMDG make an update for the 737 and the 777, like an expansion pack, not an update, for like 737 Max and the 777-9X, which will be very nice. I have to be very nice actually. Yes. We go down to 5 in the nautical miles here. Currently around about, sorry about the noise loss, it's about 1,000 feet off the runway now. Currently perfectly on the glide slope. We're going to keep the autopilot in until we around about 500 feet, as that's when clouds disappear out of nowhere. Right, we have lights in view now. We can actually see the PAPI lights for our runway there, so what I might do... No, it's too laggy to disengage the autopilot just yet. Is that an aircraft? I can't see. Right, autopilot is disengaged. Auto throttle as well. And there is the runway. Flaps is 30, auto brake is 1, auto throttle, auto brake is armed, speed brakes are armed, sorry. We're back onto the PAPI light, 2 white, 2 red. It turns out other aircraft are taking off in this runway. And glide slope was putting me a bit too low there, I think. And idle power.
30, 20, 10.
Get touchdown soon. A bit of a float. I did realise. There we go. And idle reverse in the green. And a bit too hard in the rudder. And welcome to the morning at Washington Airport. The caution light is fine. So mainly about engine. Yes, that's fine. And manual braking now. And release the reversers. That's Washington Gills International Airport. Welcome back. This flight was probably really requested, as we had like 300 views on the other flight, which was the... Actually, let's come off here quickly. Are we allowed to come off here? There's nothing saying we can't. Perfect. So, yes, because it's very popular, I thought I might do this flight. Right turn offs and taxi light can now come on. Start the APU. Engine speeds can come off. Disarm the auto brakes. Get rid of everything else. So, flaps can come up. Wrong way, wrong way. I got a bit of lightning around here at Washington. Before we do anything, we're going to request GSX for a parking. So, we're going to go concourse D, and that would be D19, if it would let us. There we go, D19, beautiful. We do not want to request to follow me. And United Airlines, perfect. And that's just loaded in. So, concourse D is pretty much right here, and I believe that is where we're parking. It is. Nice. So pretty much going to taxi down Delta. So AP generator's on. That's going to turn the AP generator so we can switch off the engine straight away as we get there. Logo light, it did come off, sorry. And AP bleed. Flight directors can come off VORs as well. Later, that would be. Yeah, VOR's off now. The VOR needles, like so. We can now reset the barrier reference as we don't need that anymore. It's a bit of a floater because I forgot to speed intervene. It was meant to be. Well, obviously can't see anymore actually, so can't tell. I think it was meant to be 140 something, and I landed at 159, which is the F&C recommendations. So runway turnoffs can come off. Here is our gate, and let's turn in here now. D19, here we are. This is what the real world flight did today. Not today. It was on Wednesday. Well, took off on Wednesday, landed on Thursday. Taxi light is destroying that guy's eyes, and let's go and turn that off. And let's go and follow the marshaller. A little bit of engine power just to keep us going. Not too much though. Okay. That was a bit too much power. Should have stopped this timer. Sorry, I'm a bit quiet. Just trying to concentrate on parking the aircraft. And that's 4 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters. No, god damn it. And there we go. That's very close to perfect. Parking brake is set. APU generators are on, aren't they? And yeah, that's perfect. Engines can come off. Request the jetway, and request deboarding from GSX. And that means we can turn off the anti-collision light as the engines are turning off. And emergency exit lights can come off. Seatbelt signs can come off now. Hats off. Engine bleeds off. Open the cargo doors. Open every other door as well. Like so. Welcome to Washington Jules International Airport. GSX maybe park a bit too far up, but that's fine. Got dynamic lighting of the nav light there. Deboarding passengers now. Good. Wow. Hope you enjoy the flight. Back from San Fran off to back here at Washington. Very popular video of the other flight, which is Washington to San Fran. A lot of you liked it, so I thought, why not just do a return flight? So here we are at Washington Jules International Airport. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.